powerful message on change, help me to bring on your next speaker, Ashvani Mahabir.
One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, one love, hear the children crying, one heart, saying give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Member of Parliament for Shogunas West, considered by a recent NACTA poll as the most efficient MP in the land, second in command to the largest sporting organization in the world, the man who took the smallest nation to the greatest sporting event in the universe, and the one credited with the concept of change, Jack Waller. Member of Parliament for Tabaquite, considered the most effective Attorney General in the Caribbean, a former senior advocate of the law, a freedom fighter, a supreme human rights campaigner, Ramesh Maharaj. The courageous and the principled politician and Calypsonian Winston Gypsy Peters. Thousands who feel a sense of desperation and frustration. An entire nation which calls for an alternative to a government which is incapable of delivering the services. Sisters and brothers, good night. I am not a member or an agent of the PNM. Many on this platform have been called such. I am also not a member of the UNCA. Many of you would recall that prior to the elections of 2007, I effectively ended my innings with a party which I was involved with for 18 years. From the time I was a teenager, I ended that relationship then because I felt that the party which had given me political encouragement had departed from the ideals that I believed in. I had served as chairman of the youth arm, editor of its newspapers, member of multiple committees, speaker on the platform and on the media. I saw the transition from opposition to government in 1995. And like you, for the first time I saw a government which I felt had the will and the way to rescue a nation depressed. In the years that followed, I sat from the pavilion and took in all the shots of good governance and sometimes bad. From where I sat, my voice was unheard as the team was taking advice strictly from the dressing room. As one who was born and bred from within the party, I came to the slow and painful recognition that I was simply insignificant to its future. And so in 2007, on the eve of the election, I concluded that the party was simply not attractive to me as a young man. All men and women are drawn to that which attracts. But the UNC had lost its political appeal, flair, and elegance. I was drawn to the politics of the COP. The concept of the new politics I felt to be attractive and politically appealing. I accepted an invitation to speak on that platform. And I have absolutely no apologies for doing that, because I felt then that I was doing the right thing. I was merely following my heart as a young man. That new politics of yesterday is as attractive today as it would be tomorrow. Like the politics of change, it is an inescapable and inevitable reality. And so today, I again follow my heart. Joining this platform for me is the right thing. Joining this platform is an indication that, like you, I believe in the politics of change. Like you, I believe that political parties must adapt to changing times, and that they must repackage and re-image themselves in order to win popular support. Like you, I have concluded that without change, the UNCA would continue to stumble and fumble and eventually crumble. Without change, the nation would suffer. Why is this change necessary? In the elections of 2000, the UNC won 19 seats with 307,791 votes. In 2001, the party won 18 seats with 279,000 votes, a decrease of 29,000 votes in 1 year. The gradual decline in electoral support continued in 2002, when the party won 16 seats. The deterioration of the popular support for the party culminated in 2007, when it won only 15 seats in a reconstructed 41-seat parliament. The UNC polled a meager 194,968 votes. So between 2000 and 2007, in 7 years, your UNC moved from 307,000 votes to 194,000 votes. A decline of 113,000 votes in 7 years. That alone says change must come. To deny that unprecedented decline in political support would be an act of political dishonesty. Such statistics are an indictment on the manner in which the party has conducted its affairs in recent time. It is a vote of no confidence in the party's strategic planning or lack thereof. It is a virtual abandonment from a political movement that has lost its way, by a politically depressed and despondent people who crave an alternative to an incompetent PNM. The stark reality is that if the party continues on this path, in perpetual denial of its ancient structure and strategies, it runs the risk of not even forming the opposition in the next election.